Hi guys, welcome back to the Women's 100 of 2026. It's match number 26 of the Women's 100 2026. The Southern Brave women taking on the Manchester Super Giants women. Southern Braves winning streak in the group stages got broken by the Welsh Fire in their previous game. They have 5 wins from 6 matches. Manchester Super Giants, though, they are in the mid-table muddle, fighting for that third spot in the points table. So everything to play for as far as this particular game is concerned. And surprisingly today, Manchester Super Giants have won the toss and elected to bat first. This match is happening at the Rose Bowl in Southampton. And the Manchester Super Giants women have decided to put the runs on the board and try and back their bowlers to defend it. A good over so far here from Molyneux. 4 runs coming from this over as we see Grace Crivens picks up another single. So an important game this. Anything can happen. And the Manchester Super Giants have blown hot, blown cold in this particular edition. Their batting, as we said, has dependent on Smriti Mandhana, Meg Lanning and Richa Ghosh to get the runs for them because the other batters are struggling a little bit. We'll look at the points table once. Manchester Super Giants are currently at number 5 in the points table with 3 wins and 3 losses from their 6 games. Although their net run rate is positive, so a win for sorry, I think I'm seeing the men's points table. Need to see the women's points table. That is what I was wondering. How is MI London at the top? MI London is doing well in men's 100. The women's 100 not quite that good. Yeah, I mean the women's 100 points table, Manchester Super Giants are in number 3 in the points table with 3 wins, 2 losses and 1 no result. So a win today will stabilize themselves in the points table at least for the time being. A very important game this for Manchester Super Giants women. So a brave decision here, winning the toss, batting first and 14 without loss after 10 balls, and Lauren Bell now is continuing into her second over. The Trent Rockets women have officially qualified for the eliminator or the final, whatever it is. They are surely in the playoffs, Trent Rockets. We still don't know whether they are through to the final directly. But the Trent Rockets women defeated MI London women in the earlier fixture today. So that is why Trent Rockets have now... Trent Rockets are the first team to officially qualify for the playoffs. And if Southern Brave wins this game, they will also join Trent Rockets as the second team to go into the playoffs. So everything to play for Southern Brave as well. Wide down the leg side from Lauren Bell. Has to reload that one again.
It's a wide. It's a wide.
Yeah, Jemima Rodriguez is ruled out of this tournament because of a hamstring injury. That's an unfortunate thing for Southern Brave. Well, I was very happy that an Indian is there in the Southern Brave unit, but not to be anymore. That's pulled away towards mid-wicket. Another dot ball from Lauren Bell. So Southern Brave, yeah, we'll look at the team changes for today. Southern Brave women have made one change. Charlie Knott comes into the playing 11 in place of Jemima Rodriguez. And Manchester Super Giants have also made one change. Grace Crivens, she is opening the batting today. I think that's a tactical decision probably to try and lengthen the batting for Manchester Super Giants. Grace Crivens has come into the playing 11 in place of Peg Schofield for the Manchester Super Giants. And this is the points table. Manchester Super Giants women currently at number 3. The win today will stabilize themselves in the points table, at least for the time being. And Grace Crivens comes down the wicket, hits it in the air, past mid-on, and they'll run away for 4. That's a great shot. Great shot from Grace Crivens there. Hitting it straight down the ground. And picks up her second boundary in this innings. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. That's pulled again by Scrivens towards square leg. Will get through for a single, Grace Scrivens. The Southern Brave women win this, they will be through to the playoffs, that is for sure. Manchester Super Giants win. Then also no problem for Southern Brave because they've already got 5 wins. They only need one more win from their remaining games to qualify. Although a place in the final directly is also at stake. That's pulled again, past fine leg, that'll be 4. Erring in line there, Lauren Bell, and Smriti Mandhana puts it away again and picks up her first boundary in this innings. A loose delivery punished away for 4. So 10 runs came from that over from Lauren Bell, and Manchester Super Giants women are 24 without loss after 15 balls. And now straight away some left arm spin being introduced by Southern Brave, and this is where Sophie Molyneux has been really good in her captaincy. Proactive decision making. She brings herself on, then brings Tilly Coleman, rotates the bowlers really well. And Tilly Coleman coming around the wicket to Smriti Mandhana. And Mandhana goes straight down the ground. Won't quite reach the boundary. Long on coming around. Just a single for Smriti Mandhana. So Grace Scrivens is back on strike. Charlie Knott is a really good player. She is there in the Southern Brave unit today. And it's in the air, but down the ground, straight to the fielder at mid-off. Taking her own risks here, Grace Scrivens. This time moves across her stumps, pulls it away. Oh, fielder was placed right there. So it's another dot ball here. I thought that was a good shot, but couldn't find the gap. Back-to-back dot balls from Tilly Coleman. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Down the track again, hits it down the ground towards long on. And Grace Scrivens picks up another single. I think that's a good decision to bring in Grace Scrivens in place of Peg Schofield, because Peg Schofield has had a very, very ordinary tournament so far. Has not contributed anything at all with the bat. It comes down the wicket again, but drives it straight to the fielder. So another dot ball to finish the over. 2 runs came from that over from Tilly Coleman. Manchester Super Giants women are 26 without loss after 20 balls. So decent start here from both these openers. A new opening pair. Normally you would see Smriti Mandhana and Meg Lanning opening the batting. But they have promoted Grace Scrivens to open the batting. Maybe trying to keep Meg Lanning down the order if required. E.C. Wong is the new bowler into the attack for Southern Brave. Really good bowler. Scrivens is going to be on strike. Keeper up to the stumps. Oh, ball swinging in. That's whipped away leg side. It won't quite reach the boundary. But Grace Scrivens will pick up another couple of runs. Couple of runs to start the over for Grace Crivens. Moves to 13 from just 12 balls. Really good batting. And it's driven again straight to the fielder at covers. Another dot ball from Issy Wong. Just get reminded of how Rohit Sharma became an opener for India actually. He was in the initial days of his career, he was a middle order batter and he couldn't contribute that much in the middle order. And then from the Champions Trophy of 2013, Rohit Sharma began to open the batting for India, and then suddenly everything changed for him and for the team. So now Grace Crivens has also been given the opportunity to open the batting for Manchester Super Giants, and could this be the change that Manchester Super Giants have been looking for? Because some certain batters are good in certain positions. Some batters will be good opening the batting. Some batters will be good in the middle order. Some batters will be good finishing the innings. So you need to be able to identify that. That's another good Yorker. And Grace Crivens gets bat on it, will get through for another single. So, I mean, the team needs to identify which batter is good in which position and play them accordingly. This is a kind of gamble which they have taken. I mean, Grace Crivens can bat, but they feel that she can maximize her potential if she opens the batting rather than coming in the middle order or down the order. It is true, isn't it? Because middle order, down the order, the pressure will be more. So you need batters for that situation as well. Last ball of the over. Poor delivery, wide down the leg side. Has to reload that one again, Issy Wong.
It's a wide. It's a wide.
Last ball of the over. That's full again, driven straight to covers. Another dot ball to finish the over. Coming from that over. And Manchester Super Giants women are 30 without loss after 25 balls. So Tilly Coleman is going to continue into her second over, looking to break this opening partnership here, which is going along nicely. Smriti Mandhana can be a very dangerous batter. Uses her feet, goes straight down the ground, and has it gone all the way? Yes, it has, all the way for 6. We were just talking about Smriti Mandhana being a dangerous batter, has this ability to hit through the line beautifully, and the first 6 of this innings, it comes with the bat of Smriti Mandhana. This time it's tossed up again, and Mandhana drives it down the ground to long off and picks up another single. Grace Crivens is back on strike. Smriti Mandhana has played a match-winning knock earlier in this tournament against Sunrisers Leeds. If anyone remembers, they were crumbling the Manchester Super Giants, and she played a lone handle and took them over the line. So she can be dangerous. Three more deliveries left in this over. Tossed up, full and wide, driving in the air, and it's taken. That covers. The first wicket goes down for Manchester Super Giants. Kind of a nothing delivery there actually from Tilly Coleman. He just tossed it up wide. Full and wide, in fact. Grace Crivens got bat on it, but hit it in the air. And a simple catch at covers. And that is exactly what the Southern Brave wanted. They needed to break this opening partnership. And Grace Crivens, who's opening the batting for the first time, has done reasonably well, you would think. So Grace Crivens is gone after scoring 14 from 17 balls. Manchester Super Giants are 37 for 1 after 29 balls. So 37 for 1 after 29 balls here, the Manchester Super Giants. Richa Ghosh is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 3. Kind of a new role for Richa Ghosh. Normally she's not a number 3 batter, she's a finisher. Last ball of the over was defended nicely by Richa Ghosh. Another dot ball to finish the over. 7 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Grace Crivens. Manchester Super Giants women are 37 for 1 after 30 balls. So Sarah Glenn is the new bowler into the attack now for Southern Brave. Smriti Mandhana is on strike. Sarah Glenn coming over the wicket to Mandhana. Wicket delivery again. Smriti Mandhana flicks it leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to start the over. She's a good bowler, Sarah Glenn. Particularly in this middle overs, she's been bowling extremely well in this tournament. So Richa Ghosh back on strike. That's cut away again, but straight to the fielder. Another dot ball from Sarah Glenn. This time Richa Ghosh pulls it away again towards deep square leg and picks up another single. Two more deliveries left in this over. Smriti Mandhana is back on strike. Shot this time pulled again towards deep mid wicket. Mandhana picks up another single. Really good over here from Sarah Glenn. Just 3 runs coming from this over. Still 1 ball left. So last ball of the over coming up. Richa Ghosh is on strike. Last ball of the over from Sarah Glenn. That's cut again, but straight to the fielder. Another good over here for Southern Brave. Just 3 runs coming from that over from Sarah Glenn. And Manchester Super Giants women are 40 for 1 after 35 balls. Sophie Molyneux now is back into the attack into her second over. Quicker delivery flicked away again by Richa Ghosh towards deep mid wicket, and picks up another single to start the over. So Smriti Mandhana is back on strike. Coming around the wicket now, Molyneux. That's punched again off the back foot, but straight to the fielder at point. So another dot ball from Sophie Molyneux. Oh, looking for the sweep this time. Something has to give, isn't it? Last 2 overs have gone a little quiet for the Manchester Super Giants, particularly after the wicket of Grace Crivens. Uses her feet, threads the gap. This will run away for 4. Found the gap on this particular occasion, and a much needed boundary for Smriti Mandhana and for the Manchester Super Giants. So last ball of the over coming up, and Mandhana defends it back to the bowler. 5 runs came from that over from Sophie Molyneux, and Manchester Super Giants women are 45 for 1 after 40 balls. So Issy Wong is going to continue into her second over. And this time it's short again, and Richa Ghosh pulls it away towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single to start the over. Smriti Mandhana is back on strike. Full toss, driven again in the gap. Deep extra covers comes around, and Smriti Mandhana will pick up another couple of runs. Oh, Richa Ghosh put in the dive there. I think her gloves has become dirty probably. With 3 runs from the first 2 balls of this over. Really good running from Smriti Mandhana. Keeper up to the stumps. But it doesn't matter for Mandana. She goes over the top. Fielder running backwards. Such a slow outfield. The ball doesn't race away for 4. And Mandana picks up just a single. Surely should have taken 2 there. That is for sure. But I think she was looking for the maximum. I thought it was a good shot, but long boundaries here in Rose Bowl in Southampton. So Richa Ghosh is back on strike. 2 more deliveries left in this over. And Richa Ghosh can certainly play the big shots. Sweeps that one away. Pass for short fine leg. That'll run away for 4. That's what they wanted. The Manchester Super Giants. 50 comes up for the Manchester Super Giants. 50 comes up in 44 balls. A terrific shot from Richa Ghosh. Picks up her first boundary in this innings. So last ball of the over coming up. Ooh, that's a good delivery there from EC Wong. Richa Ghosh looking for the big shot, but unable to make connection. 8 runs came from that over from EC Wong. And Manchester Super Giants women are 53 for 1 after 45 balls. So Sarah Glenn now back into the attack. Richa Ghosh uses her feet, goes over the top and clears the boundary, I think. Yes, it has cleared the boundary. All the way for 6. This is what Richa Ghosh is capable of. This is what Richa Ghosh does down the order. Coming at number 5, number 6. This is what she does. She's doing it now at number 3. Picks up her first 6 in this innings. A terrific shot down the ground. So great way to start the over from Richa Ghosh. Second ball of the over coming up. Tossed up again and a sensible batting from Richa Ghosh drives it down the ground to long off and picks up another single. Smriti Mandhana is back on strike. This time again on the pads, flicked away again. As a shy at the stumps there, the fielder. Smriti Mandhana picks up another single. So 8 runs from the first 3 balls of this over. Again, Richa Ghosh back on strike. This time Ghosh sweeps straight to square leg. Another dot ball from Sarah Glenn. The Manchester Super Giants taking a brave call at the toss, winning the toss, batting first, and now in a good position as well. 61 for 1 after 49 balls, giving themselves enough cushion to explode towards the back end. Wide down the leg side, they're going for a single as well, and they'll get through for a single. And Sarah Glenn has to reload that one again as well.
It's a wide. It's a wide.
Last ball of the over. That's on the pads. Smriti Mandhana flicks it away leg side and picks up another single to finish the over. 11 runs came from that over from Sarah Glenn. And the Manchester Super Giants women are 64 for 1 after 50 balls. So 50 more deliveries left in this innings, and this partnership now 27 from 21 balls between Smriti Mandhana and Richa Ghosh, the two Indian superstars. The two Indian superstars out in the middle. Tilly Coleman back into the attack. Oh, misfield! Misfield there at point. That should have been a dot ball, but instead Smriti Mandhana is going to come back for 2. Cannot afford these errors in the field. Couple of runs to start the over for Smriti Mandhana. Once again punching it on the back foot beautifully. She's so good when she looks to time the ball like that. This time pulled away again, out towards deep mid wicket. Another single for Smriti Mandhana. Richa Ghosh is back on strike. Shot this time, pulled away. Hands found the gap. No one there at long on. And Richa Ghosh picks up another boundary. 2 short on that occasion from Tilly Coleman. And Richa Ghosh latches onto it. And this partnership now is starting to look dangerous here for Southern Brave. As Richa Ghosh goes again, this time towards deep square leg, and that goes for another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries from Richa Ghosh. Terrific piece of batting. This time, cut away, straight to point. And another dot ball to finish off the over. 11 runs came from that over from Tilly Coleman, and Manchester Super Giants women are 75 for 1 after 55 balls. So Meg Lanning is getting ready to come in next probably. The captain of the Manchester Super Giants woman demoting herself today. Promoted Grace Crivens to open the batting. Then promoted Richa Ghosh to number 3. Promoting youngsters. Sarah Glenn back into the attack. Ghosh sweeps again. Towards deep square leg. Puts in the dive there, deep square leg. And Richa Ghosh picks up another couple of runs. Really well swept there by Richa Ghosh. Last ball, the second ball of the over coming up. Oh, is that a wide down the leg side? Have to look at the umpire's decision. No signal from the umpire. Richa Ghosh wants the wide but does not get it. A dot ball here from Sarah Glenn. This time cut away again, but straight to the fielder at point. Again, really good bowling from Sarah Glenn. Bowls it flat and fast. There's 2 runs coming from this over, still 2 balls left. Two more deliveries left in this over. Oh, Fuller this time and swung away leg side again. It's found that gap between deep mid wicket and long on. How well does she find the gap there? And picks up yet another boundary. Boundaries are flowing here for the Super Giants. And pressure building for the Southern Brave bowlers at the moment. So last ball of the over coming up. Ghosh swings it up in the air. Ball lands safely at deep square leg and Richa Ghosh picks up another couple of runs to finish the over. 8 runs came from that over from Sarah Glenn. Manchester Super Giants are 83 for 1 after 60 balls. And it's also the time for the strategic timeout. So we come to the end of the strategic timeout, and Lauren Bell is back into the attack for Southern Brave. Concedes a single of the first ball. Richard Ghosh is back on strike. And this partnership now 47 from 32 balls between these two Indians out in the middle for Manchester Super Giants. Second ball of the over, slower ball again, and Richard Ghosh drives it towards mid-off. Another dot ball. So both these Indian batters doing really well here. Richard Ghosh 30 from 20 balls. Smriti Mandhana 36 from 25 balls. It's good actually for both these Indians. They will get a lot of exposure in these foreign conditions. Wide down the leg side. Lauren Bell has to reload that one again. Suddenly you can sense that Southern Brave are feeling the pressure. They were unbeaten in the group stages since 2024. And now that they got beaten in the previous match, I think the wheels are starting to come off now. The Southern Brave.
It's a wide. It's a wide.
Oh, it's in the air. One bounce to point. Richard Ghosh will pick up another single. So are the wheels starting to come off for the Southern Brave at the moment? 1.5 years, didn't lose a match in the group stage of the Women's 100. They lost against Welshfire. It was Welshfire who beat them last time in 2024. Welshfire defeated them and ended the winning streak this year as well. And now suddenly Southern Brave are having some concerns. Coming around the wicket to Mandhana. Too short, and Mandhana pulls it away, but deep mid wicket is there. So just a single for Smriti Mandhana. And the 50 partnership comes up between these two batters. Partnership of 50 from 35 between a partnership of 50 from 35 balls between Smriti Mandhana and Richa Ghosh. Richa Ghosh promoted to number 3 is doing her job outstandingly well, at least till now. One more delivery left in this over. So last ball of the over coming up. Richa Ghosh. The Ghosh is on strike. Oh, looking to flick it away. A little bit of an inside edge onto her pads. Another dot ball to finish the over. 4 runs came from that over from Lauren Bell. Manchester Super Giants women are 87 for 1 after 65 balls. Sophie Molyneux is back into the attack, and Richa Ghosh goes over the top straight away. One bounce to long off, and picks up another single to start the over. Even Sophie Molyneux unable to produce magic with the ball. It was looking so good in those first 5 wins for Southern Brave, and now suddenly some concerns starting to pop up towards the business end of this tournament. Smriti Mandhana back on strike. Second wicket partnership 51 from 37. The move to promote Richa Ghosh up the order is working really well. Comes down the wicket again, hits it in the air, long on. Oh, she can't stop it. I think it's gone away for 4. For a moment, long on was interested there but couldn't stop it. And Smriti Mandhana picks up yet another boundary. Terrific shot down the ground. Oh, cut away again. Oh, good fielding. Really good fielding at point. Saved a certain boundary once again. That's what she does if you offer width. Another dot ball here. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, what happened there? Just about missed the stumps. There was an inside edge from Smriti Mandhana. Luck there for Smriti Mandhana. Is looking to flick it away. Turned in, just about missed the stumps. Survives there. Last ball of the over coming up. That flicks it away leg side here. Smriti Mandhana towards deep mid wicket. And picks up another single to finish the over. 6 runs came from that over from Sophie Molyneux. Manchester Super Giants women are 93 for 1 after 70 balls. So 30 more deliveries left in this innings, and Manchester Super Giants on course to get towards 140, 150 could be a very good total. Batting first. Because as we discussed earlier, Southern Braves batting, if you get both those openers out, can crumble. AC Wong is back into the attack now, into her third over. Over the wicket to Smriti Mandhana. It's short and wide, cut away again, out towards deep extra covers, and Smriti Mandhana picks up another single. Batting very comfortably here, both these batters, no pressure at all. Opted to bat first. How often do you see teams winning the toss and batting first in the modern era of T20 or 100 cricket? Winning the toss and batting first is always considered a brave decision. Oh, that's picked up, leg side, and no, it clears the fielder. Deep square leg, got a hand on it, but still palms it all the way for 6. 100 comes up for the Manchester Super Giants. 100 comes up in 72 balls at the loss of 1 wicket, and Richa Ghosh with yet another maximum is nearing her half century at the moment. This time Richa Ghosh pulls it away out towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Terrific batting from Richa Ghosh, 39 from 25 balls. Smriti Mandhana 43 from 31 balls. They surely get to 140, 150 from here. This time driven again. Oh, goes past point. Smriti Mandhana gets through for another single. The last ball of the over coming up. Richa Ghosh back on strike. That's right up in the block hole, beautifully bowled. And Richa Ghosh digs it towards square leg and picks up another single to finish off that particular over. So another good over for the Manchester Super Giants. 10 runs. 10 runs came from that over from AC Wong, and Manchester Super Giants women are 103 for 1 after 75 balls. So 25 more deliveries left in this innings, and these two batters are not going to stop. Tilly Coleman back into the attack. Mandana uses her feet, misses it, and there's a mistumping as well. Goodness me. Liz Lee has been having the most horrible time possible in the last couple of games behind the stumps. A huge mistumping once again.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
This time pulls it away leg side towards deep mid wicket, and Smriti Mandana picks up another single. Richa Ghosh is back on strike. And Ghosh goes big, long on, clears her. Clears long on for 6 when Richa Ghosh connects, it stays hit. Picks up yet another maximum. Can you believe it? The Manchester Super Giants are dominating the best team in this tournament here. And it has to be both these Indians. They're batting terrifically well. Third 6 for Richa Ghosh in this innings. This time again, Ghosh cuts it straight to point. Another dot ball. Last ball of the over. Goes for the sweep again. Gets it past that fielder. I think deep square leg will come around. They can surely get 2. Richa Ghosh will pick up just a single, in fact. Could have gotten 2 there. Single to finish off the over. 8 runs came from that over from Tilly Coleman. And Manchester Super Giants women are 111 for 1 after 80 balls. Smriti Mandana and Richa Ghosh. Both of them play together in RCB. Both of them play together for India. Now both of them playing together, batting together in this Manchester Super Giants team as well. So they both will have a great understanding between themselves. Everywhere same team. Sarah Glenn now back into the attack. And Richa Ghosh goes for the reverse switch hit, but gets bat on it. He'll get through for a single. Leg by single to start the over. Smriti Mandana is back on strike. Over the wicket now, Sarah Glenn. Mandana down the wicket, drives it through covers. And picks up another single here, Smriti Mandana. Three more deliveries left in this over. Both these batters nearing their half centuries. A shot pulled away by Richa Ghosh. It's in the gap again. And that'll be a run away for 4 as well. These two batters can do no wrong today. Matching shot for shot. Half century for Richa Ghosh. 51 from 31 balls with 5 boundaries and 3 maximums. At a strike rate of 164.52. Any Indian fans watching this game will be mighty proud of both these Indians batting out in the middle. This time again comes down the wicket, hits it towards deep extra covers, and Richa Ghosh will pick up another couple of runs. The Indian fans watching this game will be extremely happy because two Indians batting in the middle are doing the job here for the Manchester Super Giants women. The last ball of the over coming up. That's helped on its way towards short fine leg. And Richa Ghosh picks up another single to finish the over. Good over for the Manchester Super Giants. 9 runs came from that over from Sarah Glenn. The Manchester Super Giants women are 120 for 1 after 85 balls. So 15 more deliveries left in this innings. You can take the total towards 150, 160 from here. Then it will be extremely tough for the Southern Brave to chase it down. EC Wong is going to be bowling the 18th set of this innings. And Mandana goes big. Has she timed it though? Deep mid-wicket. Settles herself, takes the catch. And finally this partnership has been broken. Smriti Mandana was set at the crease, was looking to explode, come to the end stages of this innings. But she holds out at deep mid-wicket. And a terrific partnership between these two batters has come to an end. But still very well played from Smriti Mandana. EC Wong breaks the partnership. And could this be a little twist in the tail here for the Southern Brave? Smriti Mandana departs after scoring 46 from 36 balls. 83-run partnership has been broken and Manchester Super Giants women are 120 for 2 after 86 balls. So can you believe it? Meg Lanning coming in as a finisher. Captain Meg Lanning of the Manchester Super Giants, the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 4. She's coming with only 14 balls left in this innings, mainly coming in as a finisher today. And that's defended towards point. It's a dot ball at this stage from EC Wong, a very good bowler. EC Wong. Three more deliveries left in this over. Wide down the leg side from Meg Lanning and she'll get through for a single as well. So 2 extra runs to the total and also gives the strike to the set batter at the crease, who is Richa Ghosh. Clever thinking from Meg Lanning.
It's a wide. It's a wide.
3 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, Richa Ghosh has been bowled. EC Wong gets both the set batters in the same over. A big heave-hole attempted by Richa Ghosh. And loses her stumps in the process. And he'll have 2 new batters at the crease now for Manchester Super Giants. What an over this is from EC Wong. How impressive has she been in this tournament? The ball just clipping the off stump there. But nevertheless, fantastic innings from Richa Ghosh comes to an end. She has to go after scoring 54 from 34 balls. Manchester Super Giants are 122 for 3 after 88 balls.
him up.
So Catherine Bryce is the new batter to the crease. Drives it straight to covers. It's a dot ball here from Issy Wong. This time driven in the air, down towards mid-off. In fact, it's taken at mid-off, I think. No, didn't carry it to mid-off. So Catherine Bryce picks up another single. So just 3 runs came from that over from Issy Wong, including 2 wickets. And Manchester Super Giants women are 123 for 3 after 90 balls with 2 more overs left in this innings. So Sophie Molyneux is going to be bowling the penultimate over here for the Southern Brave. Meg Lanning is going to be on strike. In fact, Catherine Bryce is on strike. Molyneux coming around the wicket to Catherine Bryce. That's pulled in the air. Deep square leg. 1 bounce to deep square leg. Catherine Bryce picks up another single to start off the over. Meg Lanning is back on strike. Really need to go big now. Only 9 balls left in this innings. Cannot afford to waste deliveries. Lanning edges. Third man does well. And Meg Lanning picks up another single. Three more deliveries left in this over. Catherine Bryce gives herself room, cuts it away, out towards deep extra covers. And coming back for 2 here. Another couple of runs for Catherine Bryce. Oh, looking to sweep. Appeal for LBW, finger goes up. Moved right across her stumps there, looking to sweep it away. Struck straight in line, I think. The finger goes up. Is she going to go for the review? Catherine Bryce goes for the review. So we need to have a look at this one upstairs. But it looks straight in front, according to me. So doesn't appear to be any bat involved in that. More ball tracking. So pitching outside of, impact in line and wickets, boom, hitting the stumps. So the decision will remain as out and Catherine Bryce will have to go. Molyneux gets the breakthrough. Catherine Bryce is gone after scoring 4 runs from 5 balls. The finger goes up and Manchester Super Giants are 127 for 4 after 94 balls. So Maitland Brown is the new batter to the crease. And looks like Molyneux is going to continue. No, in fact, Molyneux has finished a spell, 1 for 21 and a winner 20 balls. So it is going to be Lauren Bell who will be bowling the last over for the Southern Brave women. Meg Lanning is on strike. Lauren Bell over the wicket to Meg Lanning. With 5 balls left in this innings, can they at least push towards 140? First ball of the last over. Lauren Bell with her slow balls. That's a top edge. Fine leg. Can't get to it. And a little bit of a fumble as well. So Meg Lanning can push for 2. Can only get the single. They've gotten 2. They've gotten 2. Couple of runs to start the over. So 4 more deliveries left in this innings. You need a boundary here. Need a couple of boundaries. Go past at least 140. Slow ball again. Pulled away by Meg Lanning. No timing at all. They can push for 2 once again. They're going to come back for 2. They'll challenge Lizelle Lee, who is having a horrible day behind the stumps in the last couple of matches. And they will get the couple of runs. So 4 runs from the first 2 balls of this over. 132 now the score. They could have got to 150, but nevertheless, 140 plus will still be a good total. Three more deliveries left in this innings now. That's short and wide. Cut away. Finds the gap. That'll be 4, I think. Found that gap beautifully there, Meg Lanning. And what a vital boundary here for the Manchester Super Giants. Width on offer from Lauren Bell. She's become so predictable. You can expect that slow ball. Waits for it and punishes it for 4. The Australian former captain. This time Meg Lanning pulls it away again towards deep square leg. Can only take the single. So gives the strike back to Maitland Brown. And 1 more delivery left in this innings. Maitland Brown is back on strike. The last ball of the innings coming up. Another boundary here will take them past 140. Slow ball again. Waits for it. Pulls it away leg side. 1 bounce to long on. They're going to come back for 2 no matter what. No matter what, they're going to come back for 2 and they'll get there. They will get the couple of runs. They'll finish exactly with 139 on the board. 139 for 4 at the end of their 100 balls. And it rounds it off for a target of exactly 140 for the Southern Brave when they come out to bat. It's all mainly because of that partnership between Smriti Mandhana and Richa Ghosh, which really helped the Manchester Super Giants to get to this total. Although they would be feeling that they could have got a little bit more. They could have got a little bit more than this, because Smriti Mandhana and Richa Ghosh were going along really well. But unfortunately, towards the end, Meg Lanning was struggling a little bit, but still she managed to get that boundary. A target of exactly 140, so anything can happen. Still a good target, you would think. A defendable target for the Manchester Super Giants women. You look at the innings of Manchester Super Giants women today. Grace Crivens was promoted to open the batting today, scored 14 from 17 balls with 2 boundaries at a strike rate of 82.35. But then the two Indians coming together, Smriti Mandhana and Richa Ghosh, forming a second wicket partnership of 83 from 57 balls, and Richa Ghosh getting into her half century as well. 54 from 34 balls with 5 boundaries and 3 maximums at a strike rate of 158.82. And Smriti Mandhana as well, a run machine with the bat, 46 from 36 balls with 3 boundaries and 2 maximums at a strike rate of 127.78. And towards the end, Meg Lanning with the finishing touches. Mainly came in as a finisher today, Meg Lanning. 10 not out from 6 balls. And Catherine Bryce scored 4 runs. Maitlan Brown scored 3 runs from 2 balls as well. And if you look at the bowling of Southern Brave today, a little off color, you would think. Southern Brave, they've been professional all tournaments so far. But ever since the defeat against Welsh Fire, suddenly some weaknesses are getting exposed. Lauren Bell wicketless, none for 34 in her 20 balls. Sophie Molyneux 1 for 21 in her 20 balls. Tilly Coleman 1 for 28 in her 20 balls. E.C. Wong, the pick of the bowlers today, 2 for 25 in her 20 balls. And Sarah Glenn as well, bowling her 20 balls, none for 30. So the Southern Brave women, when they come out to bat, will need 140 runs to win this match from their full quota of 100 balls to win this match and become the second team to qualify for the playoffs in this women's 100 tournament. We'll be back again shortly to cover the run chase. Until then, please stay tuned. So hi guys, welcome back to the run chase here, and the Southern Brave need 140 runs to win this match from their full quota of 100 balls, and it's a kind of a good total from the Manchester Super Giants there. 139 is a really good total. And Lizelle Lee and Maya Bouchier opening the batting for the Manchester's Lizelle Lee and Maya Bouchier opening the batting for the Southern Brave women. And if they chase down these 140 runs, they will be the second team to officially get a Q besides their name, because they will be through to the playoffs, that is for sure. So Sophie Eccleston is going to open the bowling for the Manchester Super Giants. What a brave decision. Meg Lanning is a really good captain. Never forget that she has won so many World Cups as a captain for Australia. Obviously, she has not won anything in franchise cricket so far, but her World Cup achievements overshadow everything, and she is a great captain, that is for sure. And she straight away goes with Sophie Eccleston to open the bowling. Left arm off spin with the new ball for Manchester Super Giants. And we're all in readiness here for the run chase. Lizelle Lee is on strike. Sophie Eccleston going to come around the wicket to Lizelle Lee. First ball of the run chase. And straight away Lizelle Lee punches it on the back foot towards covers. Dot ball to start the over. Second ball of the over coming up. That's edge towards short third man. Another dot ball. It's a very good captaincy actually, giving her best bowler the first over. That is really good proactive captaincy from Meg Lanning. Yeah, Sophie Eccleston is the world #1 bowler in T20 cricket. Has been the world #1 bowler. A full toss put away leg side. Deep square leg coming around. Oh, terrific fielding. Terrific fielding at deep square leg, but Lizelle Lee will get off the mark with a couple of runs. Oh, this time looking to sway as an appeal for LBW. Gone off the pads, and Lizelle Lee will pick up one leg bias, I think. They're discussing whether they want to go for the review or not. They're not going to go for it. Meg Lanning having a long chat with the bowler whether to go for the review or not. The one leg bias it is. Maya Bouchier back on strike. In fact, that came off the bat, so understandably didn't go for the review. This time pulls it again, but straight to mid-wicket. Another dot ball from Sophie Eccleston. So Trent Rockets have officially qualified. Southern Brave still looking to win this game to confirm their spot in the playoffs. 3 runs came from that over from Sophie Eccleston, and Southern Brave women are 3 without loss after 5 balls. Grace Ballinger is the new bowler into the attack for Manchester Super Giants. Spread away on the money. Maya Bouchier flicks it away towards mid-wicket. Dot ball to start the over. Really good bowler is Grace Ballinger, left arm angle to the right-hander. Down the track comes Maya Boucher, hits it straight down the ground. Midon cannot do anything about it. And that'll be the first boundary of the innings for the Southern Brave. Hitting it dead straight down the ground. Maya Boucher has been the most informed batter for the Southern Brave in this tournament. And picks up the first boundary in this innings for the Southern Brave. Third ball of the over. Goes for the drive again, finds the gap. And that'll run away for 4 as well. Back-to-back boundaries from Maya Boucher. You need to get this lady out. Otherwise, she will damage you big time. Terrific shot through the covers from Maya Boucher. This time flicked away again and beats Midon as well for 4. 3 consecutive boundaries from Maya Boucher. The pressure building here on Grace Ballinger is a fantastic start once again for the Southern Brave. You cannot keep this Southern Brave team quiet for long, that is for sure. Last ball of the over. Driven again down the ground but straight to mid-off this time. Another dot ball to finish off the over. 12 runs came from that over from Grace Ballinger. And Southern Brave women the Southern Brave women are 15 without loss after 10 balls. Sophie Eccleston continuing into her second over. Lisa Lee looking for the sweep again. Another appeal for LBW. But turned down by the umpire. Oh, it's tickled away fine. Towards deep fine leg. No one back there. That'll run away for 4. Boundary starting to flow here for the Southern Brave batters. Lisa Lee now finding her first boundary this innings. Paddled it very fine and picks up her first boundary. This time driven again by Lisa Lee towards covers. Dot ball from Sophie Eccleston. They need to get both these batters out, that is for sure. And as goes for a slog sweep. She's got hold of that, I think. That's on to the bank. Clears the boundary. First 6 of this innings for the Southern Brave. And this is what Lisa Lee can do. When she gets set, she can damage you. A great start here for Southern Brave. This time slow through the air. Lisa Lee punches it towards covers. Dot ball from Eccleston. Oh, appeal for LBW. On ball. But the umpire says not out. Do they want to go for the review here? It was the arm ball from Sophie Eccleston, went through with the arm. Variation. Maybe missing leg stump. So last ball of the over coming up. Another dot ball to finish off the over. So 10 runs came from that over from Sophie Eccleston. And Southern Brave Women are 25 without loss after 15 balls. So Rihanna McDonald-Gay is the new bowler into the attack for the Manchester Super Giants women. Straight away bowls a full delivery. Lizelle Lee drives it towards mid-off. Dot ball to start the over. They need to take wickets though. Dot balls are not enough, because both these openers can cause the damage with the bat. That is for sure. Again, back of the length, hits it towards mid-on. Back-to-back dot balls to start the over. Gives herself room, goes over mid-off. And 1 bounce, 2 bounce, 3 bounce, 4 bounces, and into the boundary for 4. Lizelle Lee continues to find the boundaries here. A terrific shot there over mid-off from Lizelle Lee. This time, Lizelle Lee flicks it away towards deep mid-wicket and picks up another single. Maya Bouchier is back on strike. 5 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. The last ball of the over coming up from Rihanna McDonald. Down the track, Maya Bouchier in the air. Oh, could have been taken there, but it found the gap. And it won't reach the boundary. They'll pick up another couple of runs here. Another couple of runs to finish the over. Another good over here for the Southern Brave. What a start this is to the run chase. 7 runs came from that over from Rihanna McDonald. And Southern Brave Women are 32 without loss after 20 balls. So Rebecca Tyson is the new bowler into the attack for Manchester Super Giants. Desperately need a wicket here. Lizelle Lee is on strike, left arm off spin around the wicket. Lee sweeps it away again towards square leg and picks up another single to start the over. This time, cuts it off the back foot, straight to covers. And another dot ball from Rebecca Tyson. Required run rate 6.86. We have all 10 wickets in hand. It's flicked away again by Mahemegalostrikers. Deep mid wicket coming around. Meg landing it is. Just a single for Mahemegalostrikers. They're not able to get the wickets here, the Manchester Super Giants bowlers. This time goes for the cut shot, straight to point, and Lizelle picks up another single. Full toss, swept away by Mahemegalostrikers, but deep mid wicket is placed there for the exact same reason. And Mahemegalostrikers picks up another single to finish off the over. Said you need to get the openers out. They're not able to do it, Manchester Super Giants. 4 runs came from that over, and Southern Brave Women are 36 without loss after 25 balls. Gujarat Titans 2.0. That is what Southern Brave are. The openers are somehow managing to save them. And now the middle order is without Jemima Rodriguez as well. So anything can happen if they get into that middle order. Laura Wolfart has not been that good with the bat this season. They need wickets here, the Manchester Super Giants. Catherine Bryce, the new bowler, into the attack. That's back of the length, driven straight to covers. Dot ball to start the over from Catherine Bryce. This time pulled in the air, deep mid wicket, oh, takes it, terrific catch, and there's the biggest wicket possible of this run chase, right on the edge of the boundary. I think Maddie Villiers, the fielder, has completed the catch, and finally this partnership has been broken. Lizelle has to go. First wicket goes down for the Southern Brave, and one of both these openers have been dismissed. And now maybe they can create some pressure here. The Manchester Super Giants did really well to hold on to her balance, and Catherine Bryce brought into the attack, strikes immediately. Lizelle has to go after scoring 19 from 17 balls, and Southern Brave Women are 36 for 1 after 27 balls. So Laura Wolfart is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 3. Drives it straight to covers. Dot ball from Catherine Bryce. This time driven again, straight to the fielder at covers. And another dot ball from Catherine Bryce. Laura Wolfart not yet off the mark. This time smashes it straight. Has it been taken? Or has it taken the bells off the non-striker's end? Well, they're celebrating here. Has it been taken by the bowler? Mentioned earlier, Wolfart is not having a good tournament with the bat. But in fact, it's a non-striker who's walking back, and within a space of 4 deliveries, both These openers have been sent back. Run out at the non-strikers end. How often have we seen this in the game of cricket? Bowler getting a hand on it, non-striker backing up too much and getting dismissed at the non-striker's end. So run out here, and Maya Bouchier has to go. 2 wickets in the over for Manchester Super Giants. They can breathe a little sigh of relief here. Maya Bouchier is gone after scoring 16 from 10 balls. Southern Brave Women are 36 for 2 after 30 balls. So suddenly you'll have 2 new batters at the crease for Southern Brave, and they are without Jemima Rodriguez. How badly are they going to miss Jemima Rodriguez? Because she will be coming in at this particular situation every single time, but she's not going to be there anymore in this tournament. That is going to be a huge blow for the Southern Brave, no doubt about that. Sophie Molyneux, the captain, coming in at number 4. Straight away drives it towards mid-on. And Sophie Molyneux gets off the mark with a single. Catherine Bryce is looking to bowl 2 sets in a row, continuing. Laura Wolfart is back on strike. And it's short again. It's pulled down the ground towards long on. And Laura Wolfart also gets off the mark with a single. How quickly a game can change, isn't it? We were talking about getting both the openers of Southern Brave out quickly. And they did it in just 1 over. Lizelle Lee gone. Maya Bouchier gone. And now this is where it can get a little tense for the Southern Brave. This time driven again down towards long on. Another single for Sophie Molyneux. And if they can get rid of Laura Wolfart here, not that Laura Wolfart has looked that good with the bat, but she still has the reputation. Yeah, but you cannot do anything, isn't it? Like Jemima Rodriguez got a hamstring injury. That's why she's been ruled out. That ball held in the wicket towards mid-on. Dot ball here from Catherine Bryce. There's a little bit of pressure building here on the Southern Brave because the middle order hasn't had much of a say in this tournament. Last ball of the over coming up. Fantastic over, fantastic 2 sets. That's pulled away by Wolfart out towards deep mid-wicket. Just a single to finish off the over. 6 runs came from that over from Catherine Bryce. There was a double wicket maiden before this. Now a 6-run over from Catherine Bryce. So Maddie Villiers is the new bowler into the attack, coming around the wicket to Molyneux. The tossed up delivery, Molyneux flicks it towards mid-wicket, starts with a dot ball. Dot ball to start the over. And this time cut away again by Sophie Molyneux. Out towards deep point, picks up another single. So Laura Wolfart is back on strike. Down the wicket again, Laura Wolfart. Straight to mid-wicket though. Another dot ball from Maddie Villiers. Tossed up this time, Wolfart goes big, leg side, it's in the gap, that'll be 4. I said Laura Wolfart is struggling, but I didn't say that she can't bat, isn't it? Picks up her first boundary in this innings, a terrific pickup shot towards deep mid-wicket. This time pulled away. This time pulled away again by Wolfart towards deep mid-wicket and picks up another single. So Rebecca Tyson is back into the attack, conceded only 4 runs in her 5 balls so far into her second over. Wolfart comes down the wicket, drives it again down the ground, got a hand on it there, Rebecca Tyson. It's down towards long on and Laura Wolfart picks up another single to start the over. Sophie Molyneux is back on strike, 91 needed from 59 balls now. Little bit of pressure building. That's pulled away again by Molyneux towards deep mid-wicket. Picks up another single. Sophie Molyneux is more of a bowling all-rounder. Bowling all-rounder coming in at number 4. Is it a good sign for Southern Brave? I don't think so. This time again driven down the ground by Wolfart towards long on and picks up another single, 3 singles to start this over. Wolfart got a boundary in the previous over, but they need to keep getting the boundaries. The Manchester Super Giants wins this game, they'll stabilize themselves in that 3rd place in the points table. Oh, looking to sweep it away, there's an appeal for LBW, probably sliding down the leg side. Can see the pressure slowly building here on Southern Brave. This is exactly what we were saying. Are they becoming the Gujarat Titans of 2.0? Only the openers contributing the bulk of the runs. Comes down the wicket, flicks it away again, down towards long on. Sophie Molyneux picks up another single. As always, these teams have these hidden weaknesses, which gets exposed only when they start to lose. Everything looks perfect when the team keeps winning. But when the team loses, that is when we think, oh, this is a weakness, that is a weakness. Only then all these weaknesses get exposed. So 4 runs came from that over from Rebecca Tyson. And Southern Brave women are 52 for 2 after 45 balls. Catherine Bryce now back into the attack. Laura Wolfart is on strike. And it's picked up beautifully out towards deep mid wicket. And Laura Wolford picks up another boundary here. So now when the responsibility is on Laura Wolford to deliver, that is when she becomes a different beast altogether, I think. A much needed boundary to start the over. This time, Wolford drives it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. So it's now our responsibilities on Wolford's shoulders, and I've always seen, in the game of cricket, I've always seen, whenever a batter does not have a partner, whenever the batter has all the responsibility on his or her shoulders to deliver with the bat for the team, that is when that batter becomes the most dangerous batter in this universe. Because that one wicket you cannot get. We saw it in that MI London game against London Spirit. Amelia Kerr was the one wicket they needed to get. They couldn't get it and lost the game there. Yesterday we saw Emma Lamb, one batter. You can't get that one wicket. Now today it's Laura Wolford. So that one batter always becomes the dangerous batter. Because suddenly desperate, I don't know whether the bowling team becomes desperate. You know what, we need that guy's wicket. We need that lady's wicket. Only then we can win. That wicket never comes. And that batter becomes the most dangerous batter in that innings. And now Wolford it is in this innings for sure. That's driven in the air, straight down the ground. Fielder can't get to it. The long on comes around. And Molyneux picks up another single. Another couple of runs, in fact, to finish the over. 7 runs came from that over from Catherine Bryce. And Southern Brave Women are 59 for 2 after 50 balls. And it's also the time for the strategic timeout at 81 more needed from the last 50 balls for the Southern Brave Women. So we come to the end of the strategic timeout. Maddie Villiers now into her second over. Laura Wolford picks up another single to start the over. So they need to keep finding the boundaries. One boundary will not do it. Coming around the wicket now to Molyneux. Molyneux comes down the wicket. The fielder was placed at a straightish mid-wicket by McLanning. Terrific captaincy. And another dot ball here from Maddie Villiers. This time punches it on the back foot, out towards deep extra covers. Sophie Molyneux picks up another single. Why does hamstring injuries exist? Who is to answer that question? There are many cricketers over the years who get hamstring injuries. I don't think there's any answer to that particular question. Injuries just occur. You need to deal with it as a player. That's pulled away again towards deep mid wicket. Laura Wolfart picks up another single. Many players get injured throughout their careers. Is there any answer to that particular question? Now Jasprit Bumrah is missing so many series for India and getting injured. Shubman Gill is getting injured. Is there any answer for all those questions? No, there is not. No answer. Injury is coming. The player has to deal with it. The injuries are part of their careers. It's just a passing phase. They should deal with it and bounce back from those injuries. So Rebecca Tyson now coming around the wicket to Laura Wolfart. Wolfart down the wicket. Hits it down the ground and beats long on. Races away for 4. Terrific shot once again, using her feet beautifully. And Wolfart finds another boundary. I told you, these batters, when they have their responsibility in their shoulders, they become a different beast altogether. Watch out for Laura Wolfart in this innings. This time Wolfart pulls it away again towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Short this time. Molyneux pulls it away leg side again towards deep mid wicket. Picks up another single. In fact, it was a 6 from Laura Wolfart, was it? It was a 6 to start the over, in fact. It was given as a boundary almost. How long does it take to heal? It depends on the seriousness of the injury. If it is a very serious injury, then it can take a longer time to heal. If it is only a minor injury, then it will take a shorter time, probably 1 or 2 weeks. We don't know how serious the injury is for Jemima Rodriguez. So it depends on the seriousness of the injury. They have their physiotherapists, isn't it? They will assess and see the situation as to whether the injury is serious or not. And then they will take a decision. The last ball of the over coming up. Wolfart looking to sweep. It's a wide down the leg side. So Rebecca Tyson has to reload that one again. This partnership building up really well for Southern Brave.
It's a wide.
Last ball of the over. Tossed up again. It's straight down the ground. Straight down the ground for 4 from Laura Wolfart. Told you need to watch out for Laura Wolfart. Won't be surprised if she wins this game on her own. That is exactly what she's doing here. And suddenly now again the Manchester Super Giants feeling the pressure. Good over for the Southern Brave there. An expensive over from Rebecca Tyson. Southern Brave women are 76 for 2 after 60 balls. Really, I won't be surprised if Laura Wolfart wins this game on her own. She is capable of doing that. 13 runs came from that over from Rebecca Tyson, and suddenly it has switched it back in favour of the Southern Brave somewhat. Desperately need to break this partnership. Catherine Bryce around the wicket to Molyneux. Oh, looking to flick it away. Gets it on the pads. Dot ball to start the over. Molyneux hasn't got going at all. She has promoted herself to number 4. 12 from 15 balls. She's a bowling all-rounder, if I have to be openly honest about it. And a bowling all-rounder coming at number 4 for batting is not a good sign, you would think. Hits it down the ground this time towards long on, and Sophie Molyneux picks up another single. Not very often you would see a bowling all-rounder coming in at number 4, and rightly so. She has scored 13 from 16 balls. So now the dependence is on Laura Wolfart to win it for the Southern Brave from here. 63 needed from 38 balls. This time pulled away again, but straight to mid-wicket though. Straight to mid-wicket. Dot ball here. Catherine Bryce has been extremely impressive in this innings so far. Another dot ball. This time swinging leg side. Has it been taken? No, again straight to the fielder. Bounced, I think. Well fielded. So another dot ball here from Catherine Bryce. This time it's it over the top, over mid off. That'll be 4 more. It's Wolfart or nothing at the moment for Southern Brave. Picks up her 4th boundary in this innings. A terrific shot over the top there from Laura Wolfart to finish off the over. 5 runs came from that over from Catherine Bryce. Southern Brave women are 81 for 2 after 65 balls. So Sophie Eccleston now coming around the wicket to Laura Wolfart, and Wolfart drives it again down towards long off and picks up another single to start the over. Sophie Molyneux is back on strike. .58 needed from 34. There's a little bit of pressure building here because Molyneux is not able to get the boundaries. That's pulled again straight to mid-wicket. Another dot ball here from Sophie Eccleston. Sophie bowling to Sophie. Which Sophie is going to prevail? Down the track, hits it down the ground, not enough power. Long off is there. So just a single for Sophie Molyneux. Two more deliveries left in this over. I just get a feeling that if they can get Laura Wolfart out here, suddenly the game opens up once again. It's a one-lady show, at least till now. Laura Wolfart 32 from 23 in this partnership. Quicker ball again, and Wolfart hits it down the ground to long on again and picks up another single. Fantastic over this from Sophie Eccleston. 3 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. The last ball of the over coming up. Down the track, looking to swing big. She's had no timing all day with the bat. Yes, Sophie Molyneux, the captain, told you she's a bowling all-rounder. Coming in at number 4, 14 from 19 balls is not helping the cause. 3 runs came from that over from Sophie Eccleston. And Southern Brave Women are 84 for 2 after 70 balls. Well, I've already spoken about this bowling all-rounder, batting all-rounder concepts. I can repeat if anyone wants it. Sophie Molyneux is a bowling all-rounder. Meaning of a bowling all-rounder, she is the primary role of a particular player is very, very important. Sophie Molyneux's primary role is bowling left arm off spin. Secondary role is batting. So her left arm off spin is a primary role. She can also bat, but how much can she bat? That is the big question. Can Molyneux score the amount of runs what Laura Wolfart scores at the other end? She can't. Can Molyneux score the number of runs Jemima Rodriguez scores? No, she can't. As Molyneux goes straight this time, long on, long off, coming round. Oh, good fielding there. But as she touched the boundary though, you might want to have a look at it. Molyneux picks up another couple of runs. Yeah, that's true actually. So Charlie Knott should have come in at number 4. Because she has replaced Jemima Rodriguez actually. And this particular move can cost the Southern Brave in this run chase is what I am feeling. 16 from 20 balls is Molyneux. Oh, tossed up again, comes down the wicket, misses. Richa Ghosh takes the bells off. They're appealing for a stumping here. And could this be a wicket here? Molyneux's struggle is going to come to an end, I think. They've gone upstairs, the umpire. They might want to have a look at this one. So they get the breakthrough, I think, Manchester Super Giants. Has Molyneux made it back? Manchester Super Giants dearly want her to make it back, but she doesn't. Richa Ghosh takes the bells off because why I am saying that the Manchester Super Giants want her to make her craze back, because you don't want to get these batters out. The batters who are coming in next are more dangerous than Sophie Molyneux. So make Sophie Molyneux bat as long as possible. Build more pressure. And then when the next batter comes in, the equation will be even more tough for the next batter. So these are some tactics that needs to be used. But unfortunately, Sophie Molyneux has been stumped here. So Maddie Villiers will get the breakthrough. The Molyneux has to go after a struggling knock of 16 from 21 balls. And Southern Brave Women are 87 for 3 after 74 balls. So Molyneux has been dismissed. The new batter, I think, surely will be Charlie Knott, I think, will be coming in. She should have come in at number 4, but she's coming in at number 5. The required run rate is so high. Molyneux, I think it's an embarrassing knock for her. She needn't have come in at number 4. It was not a necessity at all. This is what I'm not able to understand actually. Like Sunrisers Leeds also. The Sunrisers Leeds Women 1 team is there. They also were trying Jess Jonathan as an opener at the start of this tournament. Jess Jonathan, another bowling all-rounder, was promoted to open the batting. Can you believe it? Only now they have rectified that mistake. We saw yesterday, Bryony Smith, Phoebe Litchfield is really good opening the batting. But initially, Jess Jonathan was opening the batting. That was another shocking kind of a decision. And I am like, how can Jess Jonathan? She's not a pure batter. She's a bowling all-rounder. And now again Southern Brave doing the same mistake by sending Sophie Molyneux at number 4. So Charlie Knott now is the new batter to the crease. 53 needed from 27. Goes for the cut shot, straight to covers. Another dot ball here from Maddie Villiers. Is it too late though for Charlie Knott, because the required run rate is nearing 10 now. Every dot ball will create the pressure from here. This time driven back to the bowler. Another dot ball to finish off the over. Sorry, the tab just crashed, don't know why. So really good over there from Maddie Villiers. 3 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Sophie Molyneux. And Southern Brave women are 87 for 3 after 75 balls. Sophie Eccleston now is going to continue into the attack. Pressure building here on Laura Wolfart at the moment. She is the set batter at the crease. Charlie Knott is on strike though. Goes for the reverse sweep straight to point. Charlie Knott picks up another single to start the over. It's getting very, very tough now for the Southern Brave. 52 needed from 24 balls. Could it be back-to-back losses for them after getting 5 wins on the bounce to start this tournament? Suddenly some concerns popping up for Southern Brave. Down the track again, Wolfart hits it along the ground towards long on and picks up another single. I think that move to promote Sophie Molyneux to at number 4 is costing the Southern Brave at the moment. That is surely costing the Southern Brave here in this run chase. And Manchester Super Giants, if they win this game, it will be a big win for them. Charlie Knott hits it high in the air. Could be out here. Could be out. Long off. Oh, puts it down. Puts it down. Dear, oh dear. Smriti Mandhana of all people. One of the safest pair of hands. Has put it down. They'll pick up the single. Wolfart back on strike. Swings it again, leg side. Wolfart. Not enough power. Deep mid wicket is there. Long boundaries here at this venue. So just a single for Laura Wolfart. Can't quite believe it. Smriti Mandhana is one of the safest pair of hands. Really good fielder. Charlie Knott is a really good player, and it's these kind of moments that can turn a game on its head. Required run rate 11.67, last ball of the over. Looking to pull it away, short fine leg is there. So just a single to finish the over. Excellent over from Sophie Eccleston. She finishes her spell, none for 26 in her 20 balls. Just 5 runs came from that over. And Southern Brave women really struggling here. 92 for 3 after 80 balls, with 48 needed from the last 20 balls for victory. So Maddie Villiers going to continue from the other end. Spin choke going on from the Manchester Super Giants bowlers. Charlie Knott comes down the wicket. So it's given as a wide. Why do you bowl extras at this stage? And they'll get an extra run as well. So 2 extra runs to the total for Southern Brave. 46 needed from 20 now.
It's a wide. It's a wide.
Laura Wolfart back on strike. Pressure here, big time. Wolfart goes big. It's high in the air. Has it gone all the way? No. Taken a deep mid wicket. Is that the match? Is that the match for the Manchester Super Giants? Laura Wolfart has holed out in the deep. Required run rate above 12. And what a time to get the wicket of Laura Wolfart. Maddie Villiers gets the breakthrough. Southern Braves staring down the barrel at the moment. Didn't think I will say this when they got 5 wins in a row to start this tournament and were unbeaten in the group stages since 2024. But now staring at back-to-back defeats here. Laura Wolfart has to go after scoring 36 from 28 balls, and Southern Brave women are 94 for 4 after 81 balls. So Jodie Grewcock is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 6. 46 needed from 19. There's big time pressure here to find the boundaries. Yes, absolutely, but they should have sent in Charlie Knott at number 4. What are you doing sending Sophie Molyneux at number 4? This time flicks it away leg side, and Jodie Grewcock will get off the mark with a single. And gives the strike back to Charlie Knott, who is probably the last hope left in this innings, you would think, if at all. Required run rate above 13, and this is the problem. In these kind of run chases, the required run rate will keep on climbing up. Very difficult to keep up with the required run rate. Oh, that's a top edge, should be out. So, put down is it? Oh dear. Or has it been taken? I think she's hung on to it. She was disappointed, in fact, but has she hung on to it? Oh, she has just about hung on to it. Nearly shelled it, but hangs on to it, and that is the game surely now. Charlie Knott will have to go. 2 wickets in the over for Maddie Villiers. 5 down now, Southern Brave. Charlie Knott out for just 3 from 6 balls. Southern Brave women are 95 for 5. About to lose yet another game here. So E.C. Wong is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 7. Mentioned earlier that if you get both the openers of Southern Brave out, then this is where they are ending up. That's a big weakness they are having now, particularly after Jemima Rodriguez ruled out of the tournament. It's a huge weakness, in fact, because Lizelle Lee and Maya Bouchier started this run chase off in such a positive note. Both of them got out in the same over, and then the pressure started to build. Molyneux came in at number 4 and scored 16 from 21 balls. I don't know what kind of an innings that was from Sophie Molyneux. And the pressure was always building on the Southern Brave, and now they are staring down the barrel surely. 4 runs came from that over, including 2 wickets. Brilliant over from Maddie Villiers. Finishes 3 for 17 in her 20 balls. And Southern Brave women are 96 for 5 after 85 balls, with 44 more needed from the last 15 balls for victory. So Rihanna McDonald is back into the attack now for the Manchester Super Giants. It's been a terrific bowling effort from the Manchester Super Giants spinners. And now back to pace, coming around the wicket to Jodie Grewcock. Full delivery, flicks it away down the ground towards long on. Picks up another single to start the over. EC Wong is back on strike. Just 43 needed. 43 needed from the last 14 balls. That is a very, very tough equation. EC Wong again flicks it away like side. Has she found the gap? No, deep mid wicket again. Comes around. EC Wong gets off the mark with a single. EC Wong picks up another single. So weaknesses spotted here in the Southern Brave team. A team that was looking invincible. A team that was looking untouchable. Suddenly now is having a lot of concerns. How quickly a tournament can turn on its head. This is an example. Still not turned. They are still in a good position. They still have those 5 wins. But Lizelle, Maya Bouchier, get both of them out quickly. And then look at the pressure felt here. That's pulled straight into the hands of short fine leg. Another wicket goes down. They're just falling now. They are falling quickly here. Manchester Super Giants getting closer to a win here, which will stabilize themselves at number 3 in the points table. And EC Wong will have to go. Number 6 goes down for Southern Brave. Very, very soft dismissal. Just pulled it straight into the hands of the fielder at short fine leg. And this innings is going nowhere now for Southern Brave. 41 still needed from 11 balls. It's even tough to chase this down in men's cricket. Why even worry about women's cricket? That is for sure. So EC Wong has to go after scoring 2 runs from 3 balls. EC Wong has to go after scoring 2 runs from 3 balls, and Southern Brave women are 99 for 6 after 89 balls. Number 8 has no other option but to just slog now. Last ball of the over coming up. It's flicked away leg side. They're only going to get the single, I think. Singles are not going to do anything at all for the Southern Brave at this stage. So another single to finish. Naomi Dattani gets off the mark with a single to finish the over. Yet another good over for the Manchester Super Giants. Just 4 runs coming from that over, including the wicket of EC Wong. The 100 comes up for Southern Brave women. Southern Brave women are 100 for 6 after 90 balls. So 40 needed from 10 balls, which means boundary a ball needed. They need 4 runs a ball. Southern Brave required run rate of 20. Sophie Eccleston going to bowl the penultimate over for Manchester Super Giants. Naomi Dattani comes down the wicket, flicks it away leg side towards long on. Oh, misfield at long on. They'll come back for 2. Couple of runs for Naomi Dattani to start the over. This time again comes down the wicket, and Naomi Dattani hits it towards long on. Just a single. Singles are not going to do anything. .37 needed from 8 balls. Jodie Grewcock back on strike. Shot this time, pulled away by Grewcock. Has she found the gap? No, deep mid wicket coming around. Smriti Mandhana. And are they going to come back for 2 here? Yes, they have picked up another couple of runs, but I'm afraid this is not going to help here for Southern Brave. Required run rate 25 now. Last ball of the over coming up. In fact, 4th ball of the over comes down the wicket, picks it up on the full, straight to mid-off. And another dot ball here. In fact, they have taken the single. So Naomi Dattani is back on strike. Last ball of the over. Oh, looking for the cut, misses it. Dot ball to finish off the over, and that is it. Game over now, mathematically even. Mathematically game over for Southern Brave. 6 runs came from that over from Sophie Eccleston, and Southern Brave women are 106 for 6 after 95 balls. Needing 34 runs to win from the last 5 balls is mathematically impossible. So Rihanna McDonald is going to be bowling the last over. Required run rate is 34, humanly impossible. Naomi Dutton is on strike. And this time swung down the ground towards long on. Just a single. Just a single once again to start the over. So a very good performance here from the Manchester Super Giants, and Southern Brave will have to reflect upon their decision to send Sophie Molyneux in at number 4. That was a very, very questionable decision according to me. The absence of Jemima Rodriguez weakening the batting a little bit for Southern Brave. Too much dependence on their openers. Laura Wolford contributed today. We can say too much dependence on the top 3 now. Charlie Knott has just come in, so she needs to contribute. Big problems, big weaknesses for Southern Brave suddenly. Second ball of the over. Swings it again down the ground to long on. Jodie Grewcock will pick up only a single. There's going to be a big win here for Manchester Super Giants. Who would have thought? Particularly after the start got by Lizelle Lee and Maya Bouchier, many people would have thought that Southern Brave would chase it down, but not to be. They have just fallen apart. This time flicked away again. Deep mid wicket is there. Just a single. That has been the problem. Not able to find the boundaries at all. These Southern Brave batters. It just stresses the fact that many other teams were not able to dismiss Maya Bouchier and Lizelle Lee regularly in this tournament. If they had done that, then these weaknesses would have been exposed at the start of this tournament. Getting exposed towards the middle of this tournament. Waist high, full toss. And pulled away by Jodie Grewcock towards deep mid wicket. She wants the waist high, no ball here. But why do you bowl no balls at this stage? Just pitch the ball. Just pitch the ball, Chief. Why do you bowl waist high, no balls? Why do you bowl waist high deliveries at this stage? The umpires want to have a look. Mathematically, the equation is done. Just pitch, bowl legal delivery, bowl something. Bowl legal delivery. Don't bowl a wide, don't bowl a no ball. Common sense, common basic sense for a bowler at this stage. Well, it's given as a legal delivery, I think. Or is it? They are checking for the no ball still. It's not going to matter anyways, but unnecessarily why the bowler is bowling all these waist high full tosses. I think the ball is dipping. The ball is dipping below the hips, so it will be a legal delivery. They've gotten the single. The last ball of the match coming up. Naomi Dutton on strike. Pitches the ball. And Naomi Dutton pulls it away towards long on. They'll get the single. They'll come back for 2. Doesn't matter. It's the Manchester Super Giants who have played like Super Giants in this particular game. Comprehensive win by 27 runs. And the Southern Brave women suffer back-to-back losses in this tournament, from being unbeaten for 1.5 years in the group stage of the Women's 100 tournament to now suffering back-to-back defeats in this tournament. Suddenly now some fresh concerns are forming in the Southern Brave team. Jemima Rodriguez ruled out due to hamstring injury. So much dependence on both the openers. The middle order not able to contribute. And it's a convincing win here for the Manchester Super Giants, in all honesty. 27 runs is a big margin to win a cricket match. And they can be mighty proud of this win here. The Manchester Super Giants who won the toss, opted to bat first, took a brave call Many teams won't even take these brave calls of batting first after winning the toss. They took that brave call and they posted 139 on the board. And a target of 140 in 100 balls was always going to be tough for Southern Brave, but Southern Brave women actually got off to a really good start in the run chase. Lizelle Lee and Maya Bouchier started really well, and at that time we thought that maybe they can chase it down. In fact, Lizelle Lee and Maya Bouchier, that opening partnership was 36 from 27 balls. That was a really good start. But then Lizelle Lee got out, she went for the pull, hold out at deep mid wicket, and then Maya Bouchier was run out at the non-strikers. And how many times we have seen that? A batter hits a shot straight, bowler gets a hand on it, and the bails fall at the non-strikers. Then the batter backs up too far, gets run out. And she was run out that way, Maya Bouchier. And once both those openers got dismissed, suddenly, I mean, I had said this in the previous match of Southern Brave, that either one of Lizelle Lee or Maya Bouchier is batting till the end of the innings, then Southern Brave are safe. But if both of them get out, early, then that is when this team can get into trouble. And we saw a glimpse of that today, because both of them got out in quick succession. Sophie Molyneux came in at number 4. I don't know, she played a very struggling knock today. 16 from 21 balls for the captain, Sophie Molyneux. Didn't have a good day with the bat. Laura Wolfart provided a spark but got out at the wrong time, you would think. 36 from 28 balls with 4 boundaries and 1 6. At a strike rate of 128.57 for Laura Wolfart. And then Charlie Knott couldn't get going at all. When Charlie Knott was coming out of position, Charlie Knott should have come in at number 4. That would have been much better for Southern Brave. But the decision to promote Sophie Molyneux to number 4 completely backfired today for the Southern Brave women. Something which they need to look into going forward in this tournament. And then once Jodie Grewcock, Naomi Duttany came, the required run rate went somewhere else and they were never going to chase it down from there. So a really good win here for the Manchester Super Giants, that is for sure. A very good performance by all the bowlers. We look at the bowling of the Manchester Super Giants women today. Sophie Eccleston, none for 21 in her 20 balls. Grace Barlinger bowled only 1 over, none for 12 in her 5 balls. Rihanna McDonald-Gay, 1 for 17 in her 15 balls. The 2 spinners bowled really well today. Rebecca Tyson, none for 26 in her 20 balls. Maddie Villiers, the pick of the bowlers today, 3 for 17 in her 20 balls. Picked up all the important wickets today, Maddie Villiers. The Maddie Villiers wickets today, Laura Wolfart, Charlie Knott and Sophie Molyneux. 3 big wickets she took today. So Maddie Villiers. Maddie Villiers took 3 big wickets today, and then Catherine Bryce as well, 1 for 18 in her 20 balls as well. So the Manchester Super Giants, playing like Super Giants, they pick up their 4th win in this tournament and have stabilized themselves at number 3, at least for now. And plenty of concerns to look forward to for Southern Brave as well. How are they going to organize their batting order in the absence of Jemima Rodriguez is something which they need to look into. But for now, Manchester Super Giants winning this game by 27 runs and getting closer to sealing their spot in the playoffs. So we'll be back again to cover the future matches of this Women's 100 tournament of 2026. So until we come back again, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Runs and Views. Take care guys, cheers and good night.
Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.